Well, I'm not sure if I have any vocals on this yet. This is my first time trying this, so well, something's reading there. Anyway, um, I'm about to order a Callahan bridge block. I might be doing the entire bridge. I'm not sure yet, but I'm planning to change the saddles here to well, if I go with the entire setup, which is like $160, it comes with saddles. They're cold rolled steel. They're supposed to be the wonderful setup and everything, but it's $160. Now I can get some saddles, Tech, which is what I have on my other Strat, and I can just put those on, and those are like $46, and then I can get just the block for $60 off of Amazon or from Callahan themselves. So, in preparation for that, I've been doing a little bit of playing around. I changed the nut today. Now, this is a 1998 made in Mexico Stratocaster. But as you can tell, it does not have the right neck on it because when I got this, the neck is actually bowed. And tightening up the truss rod makes the problem worse. So I have a plan of attack to correct that problem, but haven't done it yet. But I did have a neck I took off of a carven bolt that I had. Well, that I have. I put a different neck on it. So I put that on there, and I really like the way it plays, but I'd really like to have the factory neck on it, because then it's not a parts caster, as they call them. So anyway, the reason the video is, I told you I'm planning to change these parts, and I've been doing some maintenance on my guitars this weekend. This is the weekend of December it's the 16th today, Sunday the 16th, 2019. So I am just spending the weekend working on my guitars and stuff, and did some maintenance on my bass, then on my Carvin, and now I'm doing it on this. And this one right here, of course, it's not stock. This whole assembly right here, the pickguard assembly, is from Carvin, or what they changed their name to Kiesel now. Let me see if that'll help that glare a little bit. Anyway, but these things have such a nice musical chime to them. I mean, that's my wireless system it's time to recharge. Anyway, but that's not the point of the video anyway. Now, I was changing strings today and everything, so I did some maintenance cleanup on the frets with this. Probably seen this. I don't know if it's great or not. This weekend, I've had that stuff for a couple of years, and I finally decided to use it. It seems like it worked pretty good. But anyway, I figure what was off. It had the stock Carvin nut on it, which here it is. This thing has it has almost a Tech, jingle to it when you drop it. But But I've had this thing for so long. I bought that Carvin used off of eBay like 2003, 2004, something like that. And I don't know. I have the idea I changed this at one time, but back then I didn't document every damn thing I do, so I'm not totally sure. But anyway, I have a bone nut. This is actually buffalo bone that I bought a couple of these to do acoustic guitars that I have. And I had one set left over, so I decided if it would fit, I would put it on here because the Carvin, at least this particular neck, has a nut that it doesn't fit into a slot. It fits on the end like a Gibson does. If I can show that there. But anyway, it sorry for all the glare. I'm nice. Anyway, but I changed that out. Left the strings on. I just loosened everything, dressed the frets, played it, loosened it up, changed the nut, and it actually made a little bit of a difference to the better. It gave it a little bit more of a chimey sound. Now these pickups setup that I got from Kiesel really made a nice difference in the sound. I mean, it was a serious upgrade, and these are the, I don't remember what the letters are, but the 60A single coils, and they are beautiful sounding. I've never cared at all for these single coil Strats, but this, yeah, I'm a believer now. Anyway, this added to the sound, and the thing that I wanted to share before I do all these changes is that my Strat had these typical, there we go, Stratocaster saddles. And you know, the strings don't exactly sit dead center on them. There's no notch or anything. They just kind of sit where they lay between those two studs. And I don't know, for some reason that bothers me. So anyway, I had put Graphtec saddles on my Carvin, and I had these sitting around, and I thought, hey man, I should try those out just to see, see what I can see. So I tried them out, and I got to tell you, I've been learning about the different kind of metals and materials that are used for bridges and nuts and stuff like that. And I have a trained ear for musical things. And these actually detracted from the sound. I didn't think it would do that. I thought it would be similar or maybe a little better with these, and it's not. It actually lost a bit of the chime changing from these. Now these are steel. I don't know how pure the steel is. Probably not very pure, being, made in Mexico Strat. But I'm told that there's lead impregnated in these, and that you can get a lot better sound by using higher quality metal. That being said, when I was putting these on, I was looking at them and going, these kind of look like the pot metal that they say is a problem. So I just wanted to share that this does make a difference. It does. Now, I know changing them makes a difference because I've changed on several guitars, and it's consistent. It makes a better sound when you use better quality materials. But that went downhill using those. Now, I have to, it's not as accurate as I'd like it to be because I changed the strings when I did it. And I don't remember what strings I had on this before because they've been on there for probably over a year. I normally use D'Addarios. On my Carvin, I like to use the 10 to 52s. They're light on the bottom end, or should I say on the high end, and heavy on the bassy strings. But anyway, this one I know I'm running standard strings, so some of it I'm sure has changed with the strings because I put Gibson strings on there. So anyway, that's interesting that it's backwards. So with that said, I guess that's all I have for right now until I actually do the change on the bridge. So that's coming next. And then I'll make another video. Anyway, thank you for your time. Have a good evening. And thanks.